What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Last we left off within the markets and cryptocurrency, you guys remember that we hit a bottom here come Monday. Monday was a pretty strong bottom for most of these cryptocurrencies after seeing a major dump and correction that opened. As we know, the S&P 500 is closed on a weekend, so we were expecting to see correlation with that and the cryptocurrency markets, which would be sideways consolidation, flatline, waiting for the markets, the stock market, to open on Monday. That's exactly what it did. Monday came and we dumped to the downside here. And as you guys remember, we've been tracking for quite some time now, over a week, a sideways descending fractal that's been forming, a stair-stepping pattern on XRP. So we've pretty much had like an advantage as to tracking and shorting XRP specifically. You can see for the most part, we've been in this falling wedge fractal. And when we saw the consolidation over the weekend, we expected to see another dip back down. Here we are retesting bottom support, becoming oversold on XRP's bottom support on its daily charts here. So we had anticipation for either consolidation back up to retest major resistance up here, or just consolidation here with expectations of either a dip like this or a dip like this. And that's pretty much exactly what's happening. Yesterday, we actually made a video talking about this and saying, are you guys seeing this consolidation that's happening? Basically, we talked about how this was pretty much the bottom for these cryptocurrencies short term, very short term, just over the couple of days that we needed to consolidate. But you can see here that we've drawn, these are both, this is the Ethereum chart and this is the weekly chart for XRP here, that the XRP chart was hitting a bottom support on its weekly moving average here. You can see the moving averages right here, and we were intertwined in that, and this is the bottom support level for that moving average, and there's expectations and anticipation of a small, correction back to the upside here. That's exactly what's happening, which I'll show you guys in depth in a minute. And then you can see the falling wedge fractal that's happening here within Ethereum's chart, which I didn't notice until the end of the video, or making the video yesterday. So this is going to be really cool to go over today with you guys here. And you can see that's pretty much the patterns that's forming. The major descending fractal with an XRP hitting bottom, correcting up. We have Ethereum inside a major falling wedge fractal here, hit a bottom, corrected back up to retest its moving averages. Big possibility it may correct and dip downwards. And then we have Bitcoin here, which bounced off its bottom support. We talked about this in depth yesterday, and honestly 2 days ago when we did rebound and hit this bottom support, this uptrend here. We discussed once we closed at the support above it that you could enter a moderate to aggressive trade to the upside here. That's exactly what's happening. We've swung back up, so very excited that that is actually following through with what our prediction was. Otherwise, guys, remember, we are still doing our free crypto coin display giveaway. If you can see that here, right there, we are giving one of these bad boys away completely free. All you have to do is comment your favorite cryptocurrency down in the comment section below, as well as comment subscribe. Doing those two things will get you entered for the drawing on Sunday completely free. Just make sure you are subscribed, because I am checking and I have declined people who don't actually subscribe to the channel and comment down below. With that being said, today's video is brought to us by Allium Finance, a previous sponsor here on the channel. Today we're going to be going a little bit more in depth about their strongholders pool and how you can actually stake their own cryptocurrency and earn interest, which is super cool. These are the pools right here, and they have some pretty cool ones to discuss and talk about here. We're also going to be going over briefly what exactly Allium Finance is and Allium Swap is at the end of today's video, so stay tuned for that if you don't remember. But it's a really cool website. Definitely stick around. Links will be in the description of today's video. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So before we dive into the technical analysis, I know you guys really don't care, but I do, and I just want your opinion on this. What do you think right now about this microphone setup? I feel like it might be getting in the way of some of the videos here. It's hard to position it like the last setup that we had back on Long Island, where it was just one setup in one movement here, so it wasn't really getting in the way. That's where it was. Now I feel like I got to turn my head and I move and miss the microphone, as well as this chair. This chair was good back then, but now I feel like it's taking up so much of the background here. It's pretty freaking huge. So I don't know. I might get rid of that. I know that's irrelevant related to crypto, but I just want you guys' opinion because I do make these videos for you. So whatever helps you, let me know. Now, diving into the technical analysis, you can see here, top 10 cryptocurrencies, we're starting to consolidate back up. That is entirely wrong ignore that, please. I don't know why sometimes the current coin market cap glitches out on Google Chrome, and it's just weird because it just reset my laptop, but now it's saying it's 44% up. That is entirely wrong. I bet it's just on Chrome. It probably will look better on Safari. Otherwise, that's an internal glitch on coin market cap. But regardless, this is accurate here that markets are up. Bitcoin is up about 3%. Ethereum's up 2%. BNB, XRP is trading at number 6, back up there. You know, crazy. This whole lawsuit is going on, and you'd think that have a big, problem with the price here, and yet XRP is still trading at number 6. So imagine when they do decide to win the lawsuit, or when they do win the lawsuit, we're going to see XRP probably explode back up when it gets relisted on some of these major exchanges here. So very exciting about that. But I'd say the markets are up about 2 to maybe 3%, and that's about it. Shiba has just dumped. We're not really seeing much movement at all here. We did see a small spike to the upside here. If you guys want to see more Shiba videos, let me know. But diving into the technical analysis, this is what we have to talk about here. So over the past couple of days, and yesterday or 2 days ago, we talked about when we did hit this bottom here that we should expect to see consolidation back up. Reason being was after Monday, we saw this, and this is really the main thing to pay attention to on XRP right now. XRP, as you guys know, and if you're new to the channel, has been forming, and you guys really need to pay attention to this. Remember, all of my cryptocurrency trades are on my Patreon, which I did link in the description down below. Patreon is where I post all my up-to-date trades, as well as all my charts, so check that out, as well as some pretty lucrative coins that we don't talk about here on YouTube, which is pretty cool. So definitely make sure to check out my Patreon, link in the description down below. Now, moving on to XRP right now, you can see XRP on the weekly is forming a massive descending triangle, which we've been tracking for over a year now. April 10th or actually April 5th was the mark of the first time we really started tracking this descending triangle. And here we are again past April 5th here. So you can see it's been over a year. But you can clearly see we've developed bottom supports and top resistances. Clear markers indicating bottom support here, where we have either A, retests of resistance, or B, retests of major supports here, which is why we think that there's a chance we could be swinging down this low, but we'll see how that goes. We also have a major resistance here at the top here, terrible line drawn. Major resistance here where we have rejected numerous times. Now this is the fourth confirmation, 1, 2, 3, and then here we are at the fourth, where we have put in a short position on XRP come Sunday night last week. Sunday night, it closed at about 84 cents. We put in a short, and since then we've dropped off all the way to 72 cents and fallen as low as 68 cents. Why are we consolidating up right now? Well, that's a great question. The reason we're doing that is because of this weekly bottom support here. And this is why I've been saying this is the target level, guys. This is the target level to take profits with bottom support potentially. This is the conservative level here. Bottom support potentially being 59 cents if we do close the weekly below this moving average right here, which is still possible for next week if it doesn't happen at the end of this week here. So what we did was we put a short position in, and we have stop losses tight. Now come Sunday night, if we decide to close above here, I'm probably going to move my stop loss really close to that, with anticipation that markets might bounce off, as we've done in the past here, that XRP might bounce off this moving average and start to swing back up. As you guys can see, we have done this in the past, where we bounced off this and swung back up. It's happened numerous times where we have these wicks bounce us off the moving average, the weekly moving average to be exact. So there's a chance that that could happen. However, if we don't and we close below the weekly, and you can see just like this, if the candle closes us below the weekly here, then we'll continue to keep our short, open, and we have expectations of markets pulling us down to 59 cents. So we're either going to move like this and then bounce up, or we're going to bounce off like this and move back up. It's two variables here. Regardless, we have been in a trade on XRP, so I'm not worried. And we do have that stop loss kept tight, and we do have that stop loss kept up, but not as tight as it will be if the markets close above this moving average here come Sunday night. So pay very, very, very close attention to that. Now, moving forward here, jumping into the daily, why we're correcting back up is because we retested oversold. Very key reason as to why that's happening. Things you need to pay attention to. Just as quickly as we had the bullish cross, we're now having a bearish cross, which is not a good sign, a death cross. Expectations of correction. Reason we're consolidating back up right now is due to the fact we became oversold. So ideally, the way these markets want to look is that we hit this at the top here and correct downwards. Why did we consolidate up? Well, it's very much so happening to Ethereum. It's happening to Bitcoin. It's happening to the S&P. Yesterday swung to the upside here, retesting its moving average. That's why that's happening here. So XRP, as you guys can see, has swung back up and consolidated back up from being oversold at about 31 on the RSI, now to 41 on the RSI. We could head up again today, retesting this top resistance here, setting us up to about 50 on the RSI, and then it's hit or miss. Either we break through it and say, hey, we're probably going to head back up. That's why we have that stop loss there come the end of this week. Or we're going to get rejected as anticipated and dip lower. You can see that's going to be acting as a major resistance very soon and a catalyst. You can see Ethereum here. We've discovered a falling wedge fractal, which I can show you on the 4-hour charts here, which looks very nice if you ask me. I'm going to remove this. You guys hopefully get the gist of this from the previous episodes we've made here. Major descending fractal. I did not notice until the end of yesterday's video where we're forming this major fractal like this. And you can literally see the descending fractal. These typically break bullish. They have a bullish bias at the end, but we're not at the end just yet. So we may see prices reject from this support here and this resistance and correct downwards. We could see a short opportunity coming very soon and filling in the gap on the descending fractal. But it's very cool that we have this pattern to pay attention to now. As you guys can see, not only is that acting as resistance, we're kind of caught up in the middle of this moving average here, as well as the downtrend here, which is also signs of potential correction to the downside. Bitcoin is hitting signs of potential correction to the downside. This is a major resistance I've drawn in blue. You can see it's about 41K. This is a resistance where we've had prices bounce off. We've had prices bounce off it again. We've had resistances reject, and here we are again coming into contact with it, so we might reject off that again, acting as a major resistance level for the price of Bitcoin here. However, we have bounced off this support, which is great. This is why we talked about a potential 4-hour or like hourly moderate to aggressive trade to the upside, along to the upside, and that's what happened. We bounced off 39K. We're at about 41.3, which is a good, healthy trade that you were able to profit off of. So that's really cool that that happened here. But now we're hitting some resistance here. I once again think everything has to do with the S&P. If S&P gets rejected off its moving average here today and we dip lower, we're going to tumble. My target, because we broke through this moving average here, is to this bottom support here at 42 or 4,300 points. Bitcoin would be probably lower. Ethereum would be back down to 2850, and then we'd see that pop. Same thing with the S&P. We'd bounce off this and then see a pop. Ethereum, same thing. And then XRP would probably do something like this and then see a pop. That's what I'm looking for. Otherwise, that's going to wrap up today's video. I do want to talk more about Allium Finance with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Allium Finance for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Allium has decided to sponsor another one of our episodes. And today we will continue to analyze the possibilities of the Allium Finance multi-chain DeFi ecosystem. And we'll also be talking about such a tool as the Strongholders Pool. Now, the company first announced the launch of the Strongholders Pool at the end of 2021. And the mechanics allow you to incentivize token holders not to sell the assets, but to hodl them for a long period of time. And the rules for participation are very simple. 100 participants are added to each of the pools and contribute tokens. And then you just need to keep them for a certain amount of time and in return receive a fixed reward. Now, the first 60 users to leave the pool will be at a loss, while the last 40 users of the pool will make a profit. And the tokens of the withdrawn participants will be divided among the remaining ones in proportion to their share in the pool. Now, such a system helps to solve several problems at once. First, token issuers will be protected from token price dumps, which are often observed after a token sale and listing on the DEX or a SEX. Now, secondly, users themselves get the opportunity to earn passively on cryptocurrencies, and all you have to do is wait until the pool expires. Already today, Allium Finance has 9 open pools from which participants can freely exit, and another pool is under formation, so every ALM token holder can join it at any moment. Now guys, since the launch of the Strongholder Pool, more than 900 people have already become participants. So you might be wondering, how actually can you join one of the pools right now? Well, you just need to buy ALM coins on the Allium Finance platform, PancakeSwap, or on the MEXC cryptocurrency exchange. Then you just go to the Strongholders Pool tab, connect your cryptocurrency wallet, and transfer the tokens into the pool. And then all you need to do is keep your coins in the pool and get rewarded. Now, obviously, the more tokens in the pool, the higher the reward. And very soon, Allium Finance will launch a Strongholders Pool for Metis tokens token holders. Therefore, if you have Metis tokens right now, then definitely make sure to join Allium Finance's Strongholders pool, transfer your tokens to the pool, and get rewards for staking. And now guys, for the big news, Allium Finance is launching their own multi-chain DEX that supports 9 blockchains where you can actually swap tokens created on different blockchains with one click. And this is pretty cool, and I will tell you about the new multi-chain DEX in another sponsored video. But guys, for more information about Allium Finance, definitely make sure to check out the links in the description of today's video. Otherwise, huge shout out to Allium for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.